Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a very interesting topic for today's show, in which it is the GOP keep attacking the LGBT community, but more specifically, trans people. They keep attacking trans people left and right now, and it's sickening. And the latest attack that the GOP are doing against um, trans people is um, the United States House of Representatives, which is currently GOP, meaning Republican, controlled, just passed a bill in the United States House of Representatives banning trans women, meaning a biological male turned female. Uh, they wrote this bill banning trans women from playing women's sports. And the GOP is saying that this is a fight for women's rights. Baloney. Baloney. That is not a fight for women's rights. Okay? And let me explain to you why. Number one, the GOP are completely against a woman's right to choose what is right for her own body. Okay? They keep banning abortions and now want the Republican-controlled uh, United States Supreme Court to ban abortion pills throughout the entire United States, when I believe the United States Supreme Court previously stipulated that it would have to go state by state. Now, that means, like, if the Republican-controlled states want to ban the abortion and abortion pills or whatever, then unfortunately they have the right to do that. But they have no right to tell Democratic states what to do in regards to abortion. If the Democratic states approve abortions, they have every right to have the abortion pills and stuff like that in those Democratic states. And you can't just say no states throughout the United States should be allowed to have abortion pills. You have no right to stipulate that. And I hope the United States Supreme Court does the right thing and makes the ruling that Democratic states can have the abortion pills if they want to. Okay? So, because there's already major problems with the Republican justices on the United States Supreme Court. So I hope they're wise enough and say, wait a minute, we got to do the right thing here. Okay? Be smart. Don't be stupid. Now, the Republicans are saying that this is a fight for women's rights. Like I said, the Republicans are completely against a woman's right to choose for what's right for her own body. So don't give me the baloney that you're fighting for women's rights. Baloney. Baloney. You're not. Now, there's plenty of biological women that compete in men's sports against men. Okay? And there's plenty of trans men, meaning a biological woman that turned to male, that compete in men's sports against men as well. So you're stipulating that you're fighters for women's rights. Baloney, baloney, baloney. You're not. And that's just another proof that you're not. You're not. You're just being biased and hateful, and all just to please your conservative, religious Republican base. Because all the Republicans want the Bible to be taught in public schools when it has no place in public schools. People that go to public schools go there to get away from religion. If you want religion and the Bible to be taught in schools, they have to keep it in religious schools. Plain and simple. Okay? So don't give me the nonsense that you're fighting for women's rights. You're not. That's a complete lie. You're not. You're not. So, and let me tell you something else. They're doing this to please their conservative, religious, Republican base because they figured, hey, this is going to help us next year during the election time. Wrong again. Wrong again. Because your base is very small compared to women's. Women are from all around the United States. That's a major community. Those are major voters. You're against the LGBT community. That's a major population right there as well. And here's another thing. The next generation is completely against the GOP. So you have all these major populated communities that are going to be completely against the GOP come next year. And the GOP is going to be voted out. The GOP is going to be voted out. And so, honestly, and it's just sad that they're doing this. Just let people live and be happy. Who cares if they're trans people? Who cares? Just let them play. If trans women, meaning men that became women, want to play in women's sports, let them play in women's sports. And vice versa. For trans men, women, biological women that became men, if they want to play in men's sports, let them. Let people live and be happy. Stop all this religious garbage. Nonsense. Come on. Enough is enough with the hatred and the bias acts. Enough is enough. Enough is enough already. We got so much other garbage going on. Really. And here's another thing. The Republicans are saying that they're pro-life, pro-women's choice, which I just proved that they're not, for women's rights. And they say that they're pro-life. They're not pro-life. They're not pro-life at all. Simply because of the fact that if they were truly pro-life, the Republicans would be standing up against the NRA and fight for proper gun control reform, which is to include background checks. The GOP is not pro-life. They're not for women's rights. They're not. That's fake. They're telling lies. They're not. So come on. Stop with the lies already. Stop with the nonsense. Seriously. Anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY. The link to there is awldny.com. You guys could check out all the items on there. And I also wanted to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that is AIHNY.com. And you guys could check out all the pages on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.